All right, so I realized I had an ADHD moment, ADD moment or something last night, and I totally skipped number 4. So I'm going back and I'm adding a number 4 to this chapter 1 of my series, which is called Addicted to Monsters, which was originally the title of my first book that I plan to write. Maybe I'll go back and write this and have maybe just have all my content, collab with someone who can help me get the book done faster. So where do I begin? 10 minutes. I want to make sure I keep it succinct. So I'm adding in something, and it is still on theme with the entire video series that I'm doing. I wanted to pause and acknowledge something that I've noticed that's been showing up on some of my friends, some of my content creator friends in their posts, and something that I've been seeing going around social media. And it's a trend that we are really, really, really fighting hard to overcome, especially for me, being a Black woman. I'm primarily speaking to us Black women about this, that needs to stop it. Okay. Yes, it is true that more content creators are coming out, and more people are deciding to create content telling their stories. Stop telling them to shut up. Stop telling them that they're being D-writers and now they're all trying to jump on the wave. How dare you? First of all, a lot of them, including me, have been creating content, have been telling their stories. Maybe not so much. But how many people decided to come out with another brand of makeup? How many people were inspired to do another line of Black women's hair care? Nobody told Beyonce to stop that, and she's being a D-writer when she decided to do that with create a Black woman's hair care line, because she was not the first. Did anybody say she was jacking Tracy Ellis Ross' idea? I didn't really see an overwhelming amount of comments saying, that Tracy did it first, so why is she jumping on the bandwagon? Or, there's all kinds of makeup lines out there. I didn't see anybody talk about the Kardashian sister, or I don't know, Jenner, or Fenty. What's her name? Rihanna. I didn't see people dogging them out and saying, why are they jumping on the bandwagon now and trying to create makeup? It's so stupid. It's giving stupid, petty, and jealous. Okay? Just say you want to do the same thing, but you don't know how to, or you don't have the guts to. I'm going about your business. Okay? People have been telling their stories, and how dare you try to discourage someone from telling their stories? And if they just decided to start doing it, which I haven't, but I will say this: seeing this movement rise has definitely put more fuel to my fire. And why does that have to be a bad thing? There's another lady who was telling her stories, and she kind of went slightly viral. And, hers included some mutual combat. I don't remember her name, but she definitely was saying how I guess she beat her husband between the washer and dryer, and I don't condone that at all. But there were some pretty mean comments, basically just saying she needs to stop because all she's doing is deriding the Risa Tisa or Risa Tisa wave. And that's not fair. That's not fair to her. It's not fair. Like, why are we still doing this? We were taught to be this way. We were taught to compete against each other and to tear each other down. And as long as we continue to stay triangulated and just against each other and crab in a crab in a barrel, gosh, it's counterproductive, and it hurts us all. It hurts you too, the ones that are saying it. Me personally, I think that type of ideology and that behavior and activity, it came from patriarchy. It came from our men doing that to us. Do you know why they love to see us do that to each other? It's so that they can keep doing what the heck they want to do to us. And as long as we stay like this and like this, pulling each other down and competing with each other and all that stuff, that keeps us here and it keeps them here. It allows them to keep keeping their foot on our necks. And we are in a time of truth-telling. We are in a time of holding them fools accountable for being the just ravenous, just most feral, just mangy mutts that so many of them are. Don't do anything to stop that train that we're on. Okay? We're trying to get our freedom, sis. Okay? And we're trying to get your freedom and your nieces and your daughters' freedom. We're trying to get your son's freedom too, so he does not become a part of the next, so that he does not contribute to another generation of just raggedy dust buckets, creating another level of dustonia so that the next wave of women are kicking their men out, and then those little boys are having to come back home to you, and you got to take care of them until you die, and they running your house and everything down and bringing just all kinds of. We're trying to stop that, okay? We're trying to put an end to that and move beyond that. So making those type of comments, it's really that serious. It's that bad. And with that, I'll let the second half of this be chapter 4 or part 4. Sorry, part 4 of chapter 1 that I'll insert about addicted to monsters. Women who are addicted to monsters subconsciously, that's how they talk as well. And it was those monsters that put those thoughts in your head. Think about it. Think about how many guys and how many men have said things to keep you separated from your girlfriends, from their ex-wives and ex-girlfriends, from their wayward children and everything else, because they don't want you to get to the truth. Okay? And as long as they're able to keep you away from that, then they're able to keep doing the just most degenerate crap that they do. Okay? We'll talk about triangulation again. Since we're still, chapter 1's all about my dad. My mother is my dad's second wife. Although I have had to put up with listening to him lie my entire life, to churches, to congregations, to everything else, and continually triangulate the woman in his life, including me, by making it seem like this woman, wherever she is crazy. And always only telling one story. And this is what I say all, but we know that, of course, that's not totally true to say 100%. That's just how I feel when I use the word all or everyone. Okay, so let's just get that off the way. And it's been like that for my life, almost all in my life. Whenever you hear a man talk about his ex-wife or his ex-girlfriend and that bee's crazy and she did this and she did that, you need to start asking why. Why and how? Just like my dad did to me whenever I was growing up. Anytime I actually was a victim of something, what did you do? What did you say? What did you do to deserve this? You know why they do that? Because they are projecting their own reality onto you. Because a lot of times when something bad happened to them, it's literally the question we need to be asking them is the crap that they say to us. What did you do? Because they're saying that to you because they're projecting their own mess onto you. Because when they have stuff and they have SHIT around them, it's usually them falling into their own poop that they splattered all over the damn place. That's why. So I tried to meet this woman because I heard, some other family stuff behind that. But basically he would always say, and this is all I ever heard from him and his brother and a few other people and women who would just willingly repeat it. I don't even know if they ever saw this with their own eyes, but that this woman, his first wife, was crazy. They weren't married that long. And he even said to me one time, we weren't married that long, so it doesn't even count. Yes, the hell it was, because you were still married. There's no such thing as a little bit married. I don't care if it was 2 days, 20 days, 20 minutes. You were married. Y'all decided to actually enter that covenant together. You were married, partner. My mother, second wife. She's the second wife, not the first. And all I know about this woman is that she was so crazy and that she pulled a gun and was shooting at him, like literally shooting, I heard. And that he had to call his brother and was like, come get this woman. She's so crazy. But what did you do? Because she was made to appear crazy by the one who drove her there. What happened to get her to the point of basically fighting back some kind of way? How did she get pushed to this place that she felt like she needed to defend herself to this level or even fight back from being antagonized to this point? I got to consider the fact, especially knowing the way that you treated my mother, but my mother was the opposite of shooting. And maybe that's why he decided to go and get with a girl fresh out of high school after that. And he would say, for all my life, make this joke about how you got to get them young and you got to train them, triangulate them, colonize their mind, their body, their spirit, their soul. And this is why we are telling our stories. 'Cause freedom, okay? 'Cause freedom. So watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, sisters, because we're trying to come up out of this. Now, henceforth, and forevermore, we are coming up out of this. We're done. We're done. Time is up. #me too, all of that stuff.